Just hearing the word cancer can send a wave of fear through anyone. It's no longer a distant threat. It's here, in our homes, touching the lives of our parents, siblings, friends, even ourselves. Yes, we've made great strides in modern medicine, chemotherapy, advanced drugs, cutting-edge surgery. But here's the harsh truth. Cancer cases are still climbing at an alarming rate. So ask yourself, why is that happening? Could it be that we're surrounded by more harmful chemicals than ever before? Or maybe the non-stop stress we live with is slowly wearing down our immune defenses? Cancer doesn't shout. It creeps in silently, often without any warning signs. But here's the real question. Is there something we can do, naturally, to make our bodies stronger and more resistant to cancer? In this video, you're going to discover 6 incredible seeds that science has shown to support your body in fighting cancer. Packed with nutrients and proven benefits, some of these might already be sitting in your pantry without you even realizing their power. And when we get to the 6th seed, don't blink. It's rare, and it might just be the most potent one of them all. If you care about your health or someone you love, stick around. And before we dive in, drop a comment below with your age and location. Let's see how many of us are taking the first step towards staying strong as we age. Ready to uncover what these cancer-fighting seeds are? Let's get started. Number 1. Macadamia nuts. Cracking one open is no joke. Its shell is like stone, nature's armor to protect what's inside. And what's inside? One of the most nutrient-packed nuts you'll ever come across. What makes macadamia stand out isn't just the taste, it's the kind of fat it contains. About 3/4 of its fat content is monounsaturated, the same kind of healthy fat known to ease inflammation, strengthen cell walls, and reduce oxidative stress, the damage caused by free radicals that can lead to cancer. These anti-inflammatory effects aren't just good for your heart, they play a key role in keeping your cells healthy and preventing the kind of DNA damage that opens the door to tumor growth. And get this, just 28 grams a day, around 10 to 12 whole nuts, gives you 1.5 milligrams of manganese, a mineral your body needs to activate its natural antioxidant systems. Manganese is crucial for cell repair and for protecting your DNA from harmful mutations that could one day turn dangerous. But that's only part of the story. Macadamias are also rich in phytosterols, plant-based compounds that scientists have linked to slower cancer growth, especially in tissues like the breast and prostate. These effects become even more valuable once you hit your 50s, when the body's internal defenses naturally begin to weaken. So the question is, are you actually making the most of this super seed? You don't need a lot. A small daily portion can go a long way. Try chopping some into your oatmeal, blending a few into your smoothies, adding them to salads for a satisfying crunch, or just snacking on them straight. Their healthy fats help keep you full longer, which means you're less likely to reach for processed snacks. And that's a win for your weight and your health. Macadamia nuts aren't just a tasty bite. They're a smart, natural defense against age-related cell damage and a helper in your body's battle to stay strong. Making them a regular part of your routine could be one of the simplest and smartest health choices you make. Coming in at number 2 is a surprising health hero that most people simply toss aside. Watermelon seeds, especially the deep red ones often spotted during family holidays or festive gatherings. At first glance, they might just seem like a traditional snack or a symbol of luck. But what many don't realize is that cultures have treasured these seeds for generations, not just because of taste or color, but because of the healing power packed inside them. Long before scientific studies confirmed it, our ancestors already understood that these tiny seeds were more than meets the eye. Today we know why. Red watermelon seeds are rich in nutrients that help your body fight off serious diseases, especially as you age. The real superstar here? Lycopene, a potent antioxidant that helps shield your cells from damage. Oxidative stress is one of the biggest triggers behind cancer, and lycopene works like a security system, neutralizing threats before they can do harm. Here's something that might shock you. Just 100 grams of these seeds can contain up to 75 milligrams of lycopene. That's almost 3 times more than what you'd get from a ripe tomato. But lycopene isn't all they offer. About 38% of the fats in red watermelon seeds come from linoleic acid, a type of omega-6 fatty acid known for its anti-inflammatory power. For older adults, this is crucial. Chronic inflammation weakens the body's defense over time, and these seeds help keep it under control. What else do you get in this tiny package? A strong combo of magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E, key nutrients that support immune strength, cell repair, and overall vitality. That's a trifecta of healthy aging support right there. And beyond the science, there's something deeply emotional about these seeds too. They're tied to memories, gatherings, laughter, holidays. They aren't just food. They're a part of tradition, part of what connects generations. But don't just grab any bag from the store. Choose naturally roasted seeds, free from chemical additives, food dyes, and heavy salt. As we age, processed snacks like that can put extra stress on organs like the kidneys and liver. Want to prepare them at home? It's simple. Soak the seeds in warm water for a couple of hours to soften the shell. Then dry toast them in a pan to bring out their nutty flavor. You can even grind them into powder or blend them into plant-based milk. A great option for anyone with digestive sensitivity. Stick to about 15 to 20 grams per day, which is roughly a small handful. They're dense in nutrients, but too much can lead to bloating or minor cholesterol spikes. Moderation matters. So next time you see watermelon seeds, don't brush them off. They're more than just leftovers from summer snacks. They're tiny health warriors, carrying the wisdom of old traditions and the power of modern science in every bite. Number 3 on our list might surprise you. Millet. You've probably walked past it at the grocery store without a second glance. It's not flashy, it's not trendy, it doesn't come in vibrant colors or get hyped up on social media, but don't let that fool you. This humble grain, long used across Asia and Africa, packs a nutritional punch that most so-called superfoods can't compete with. So why is millet still flying under the radar in many modern kitchens? Maybe because it looks too simple, small, pale, cheap. It's easy to overlook, but inside every spoonful of millet is a hidden shield for your cells, especially if you're over 50 and looking for real ways to protect your health. Let's break it down. Just 100 grams of millet delivers around 120 milligrams of polyphenols, plant-based antioxidants that help defend your body from the inside out. That's significantly more than what you'll find in processed grains like white rice or bleached wheat flour. These polyphenols don't just sound fancy. They fight the harmful free radicals that cause cell damage, accelerate aging, and contribute to chronic inflammation. Left unchecked, those processes can lead to the development of cancer. And it gets even more serious. Studies now suggest that these compounds in millet may help reduce the risk of breast and colon cancer, two of the most common threats as we age. But millet's benefits don't stop there. It's also a great source of magnesium, about 114 milligrams per 100 grams. That's a big deal for your heart. Magnesium helps blood vessels relax, boosts circulation, and eases the load on your cardiovascular system. For older adults trying to manage blood pressure without relying fully on medication, millet offers a natural and effective backup. Now here's the best part. You don't need to overhaul your diet to start benefiting from millet. Just a few spoonfuls, 2 or 3 tablespoons of cooked millet can easily fit into your daily meals. Mix it into stews, swap it in for rice, stir it into a warm breakfast bowl. It's versatile, affordable, and surprisingly satisfying. Think about this. A small daily portion of millet could help shield you from 2 of the biggest health risks, cancer and heart disease, without requiring pricey supplements or complicated routines. So the next time you see millet sitting quietly on a shelf, don't pass it by. It may not scream for attention, but it has everything your body needs to thrive, especially as the years go on and your nutritional needs grow stronger. Millet is more than just a grain. It's your under-the-radar ally for staying healthy, strong, and balanced as you age. At number 4, sesame seeds. Those little guys you've probably seen topping stir-fries, flatbreads, or blended into creamy tahini. But here's the truth. Sesame seeds aren't just there for flavor or crunch. Behind their modest appearance is a powerful source of healing compounds that modern science is only just beginning to catch up with. So, what's their secret? It comes down to 2 special antioxidants found almost exclusively in sesame seeds, sesamin and sesamol. These plant compounds are now being studied closely for their anti-cancer properties, especially in relation to breast and colon cancers. In fact, a 2017 study in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that sesame seed extracts could dramatically slow the growth of cancer cells, a modern confirmation of what many cultures have known for centuries. And for those of us over 50, when the body's natural defenses start to weaken, adding a source of protection like this is more important than ever. But cancer-fighting power is just the beginning. Sesame seeds are packed with minerals that aging bodies crave. Just 100 grams of whole sesame delivers an incredible 975 milligrams of calcium. Yes, even more than the same amount of cow's milk. That's a big deal if you're trying to keep your bones strong and avoid osteoporosis. They're also rich in magnesium, with about 351 milligrams per 100 grams. This mineral helps relax blood vessels, supports proper blood pressure, and strengthens muscles and nerves, essential support systems that tend to weaken with age. And here's the best part. You don't need a lot to start seeing the benefits. Just 10 to 20 grams a day, that's about 1 or 2 tablespoons, is enough to give your body a solid boost without overwhelming your system. And they're incredibly easy to use. Sprinkle them on your morning oatmeal or yogurt, mix them into smoothies, or toss them into salads and stir-fry. Yes, want something savory? Use them as a coating on grilled fish or chicken for a healthy crunch. It's amazing to think that something so tiny can make such a big impact. Sesame seeds might not come in flashy packaging or with a trendy name, but their power is real. They're one of the simplest ways to support your immune system, protect your bones, and even lower your cancer risk, all from something you can keep right in your kitchen. Number 5. Almonds. The nut that does more than just crunch. Most people grab a handful of almonds for a quick snack without thinking twice. But what if I told you that this everyday nut is quietly working behind the scenes to protect you from cancer? Almonds have been treasured for centuries, dating all the way back to ancient Persia, as a symbol of health and long life. Back then, it was all based on observation and tradition. Today, modern research confirms those age-old instincts were right. So, what makes almonds such a powerful ally? For starters, they're one of the richest natural sources of vitamin E, offering around 25 milligrams per 100 grams. Vitamin E acts like a cellular bodyguard, neutralizing free radicals, the unstable molecules that can damage cells and spark the early stages of cancer. Think of them like tiny sparks in a dry forest. Left unchecked, they start fires, but antioxidants like vitamin E put them out before they spread. But that's just the beginning. Almonds are also packed with polyphenols and flavonoids, plant-based compounds that have shown the ability to slow the growth of cancer cells, especially in tissues like the breast, colon, and prostate. That's major news for anyone aiming to stay ahead of disease with real, natural tools. And there's more. Almonds also provide about 270 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams, a mineral many people don't get enough of. Magnesium plays a key role in keeping your nervous system balanced, lowering chronic stress, and supporting emotional stability. Why does that matter? Because ongoing stress can weaken your immune system and leave your body more vulnerable to illness, including cancer. So how do you add almonds to your routine without overdoing it? Stick with 20 to 30 grams per day. That's just a small handful. Almonds are nutrient-dense but also high in calories, so moderation is important if you're watching your weight. Here's a tip most people miss. Soak your almonds for 6 to 8 hours before eating. Why? Soaking helps break down phytic acid, a natural substance in almond skins that can block the absorption of important minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc. Soaked almonds are also easier to chew and digest, and their nutrients become more bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs them better. So next time you reach for a snack, skip the chips and grab a few almonds instead. These little nuts aren't just tasty. They're loaded with nutrients that defend your body at a cellular level, calm your stress, and support your long-term wellness. Number 6, pumpkin seeds. Most of us don't think twice before scooping them out and throwing them away, but the truth is pumpkin seeds are far more than kitchen scraps. They're one of the most powerful cancer-fighting foods nature has to offer. These small, unassuming seeds, often discarded during cooking, actually carry an impressive arsenal of nutrients that support long-term health, especially as we age. At the heart of their benefits is zinc. In just 100 grams of pumpkin seeds, you get around 7 milligrams of this essential mineral. Zinc plays a critical role in maintaining a strong immune system and repairing damaged cells before they mutate or become cancerous. This is particularly important for men over 50, since adequate zinc levels help maintain hormonal balance and protect prostate health, an area that becomes increasingly vulnerable with age. But the story doesn't end there. Pumpkin seeds also supply the body with magnesium, manganese, and vitamin E, nutrients that work together to regulate cell growth, combat oxidative stress, and reduce inflammation. These processes are vital in defending against common cancers like breast and colon cancer, where DNA damage and chronic inflammation are often silent threats. Another overlooked benefit lies in their phytosterol content. These naturally occurring plant compounds have been shown in multiple studies to disrupt abnormal cell growth. By mimicking cholesterol in the digestive tract, they help prevent its absorption while simultaneously promoting healthy cell turnover. This dual action supports both cardiovascular and cancer protection, something that becomes increasingly valuable with age. If you're wondering how much to eat, it doesn't take much. Around 30 grams a day, or a small handful, can deliver a meaningful dose of protective nutrients. They're also incredibly flexible in the kitchen, whether tossed into a tea, salad, blended into your morning smoothie, stirred into a warm bowl of oatmeal, or enjoyed as a snack. Pumpkin seeds fit seamlessly into most diets. To unlock their full benefits, it's best to eat them raw or lightly toasted. Overheating can destroy sensitive nutrients like vitamin E, so moderation in cooking is key. If you've ever felt bloated after eating seeds, you might want to grind them before use. Whole seeds can be tough on the digestive system, especially for older adults. Grinding makes them easier to absorb and gentler on the stomach. One more trick to boost their impact: pair pumpkin seeds with foods rich in vitamin C. Doing so helps your body absorb more iron from the seeds. Something as simple as adding a squeeze of lemon juice to a salad or blending them with orange or pineapple in a smoothie can make a big difference in how much your body actually uses. And for those craving a quick snack, you can turn these seeds into homemade energy bars. Mix pumpkin seeds with ground sesame, a bit of honey or peanut butter, and some oats. Chill the mixture and you'll have a nutritious bar that fuels your body while supporting its defense systems, without reaching for processed snacks. It's incredible to think that something as small as a pumpkin seed could offer this kind of natural protection. But it's true. These seeds, often thrown away without a second thought, may hold the key to fighting back against some of the most serious health threats we face. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Together, we can build healthier lives, one small choice and one powerful seed at a time.